Hey, greetings! Welcome back to Sean's Irish Whiskey Shelf, coming to you from the heart of the Midwest here in the United States. Now, what I have for you this evening are 3 pours of Irish whiskey here that we've talked about on previous shows that were all pretty darn good. I mean, let's start Tullamore D.E.W. We know that Tullamore D.E.W. is a fine whiskey, and that's my everyday sipper. I almost always have a pretty big bottle of Tullamore D.E.W. sitting around to sip on during the evening cigar time. But during our other videos, we tried Roe & Company or Roe & Co. and tried Powers Gold Label, and they were both pretty good too for blended whiskeys. You know, we're looking at a blend here. We're not doing single pot still or anything like that. So I promised you that we would put these 3 together, Tullamore D.E.W. being the favorite and the other 2 as the contenders. My lovely wife did a fine job. Each of these bottles has a number on the bottom, and each of these glasses have a number on the bottom, so I don't know which bottle poured which glass, but we'll see how it turns out. Maybe Tullamore D.E.W. gets knocked off as my favorite. We're going to find out, and we're going to find out right now. So, first up, I also want to say, looking at these, I'm going to be going from my right to left, and I will say that the very first one I'm going to try here, the color of that is actually lighter than the other 2. I think this, for what it's worth, yeah, I think this is the lightest of the 3. Just barely beating this one, but whatever this middle one is, it has a nice dark color. All right, so first one, let's see how we like this. That's a good Irish whiskey. Boy, yes indeed. Not sure what it is, but I could drink that one every single night. That's delicious. Whew, this is going to be tough, folks. All right, let's go with our other light colored one. All right, I'm going to save the dark one for last. So let's go with the other lighter colored one. Let's see how that stacks up. Interesting. That is another really, really good, fine drop of Irish whiskey. But I think whatever this one whatever this one is, it's got just a little bit more of a bite to it. This first one seemed to be just a teeny tiny bit smoother than this one. Very, very close though. This is going to be tough, especially if whatever this darker one is turns out to be really good too. Well, stop yapping and start drinking, right? All right. I don't know. I'm going to pick one. Okay, look, all 3 of these, I don't know which is which. I could drink all 3 of these every single night of the week with my cigar, and you would not hear a complaint, right? I think whichever one this one is, I'm going to hold this as the outlier only because it has a little bit of a, oh man, I don't even know how to describe it. I want to say a bite, but it's got just a little bit more of a different taste than the other 2. And it's not a displeasing taste. I just find it to be maybe not quite as pleasurable as these 2. Boy, I hate to do this, but you know I'm going to have to grab each one a quick sip. Okay. Yeah. And finally. I'll tell you what, I think this one has a little bit more of a malted taste. I think that's what it is. Not 100% sure, but I would have to say that this one might have a little bit more of the malted taste to it. Tiny bit, not very much. So whatever this one is, all right, we're going to put this one in the bottom. Let's see what we're talking about here. This is number one, bottle number one. I sure hope it's not this. Oh, good. Okay, Powers Gold label. All right, so Powers Gold label. He's in the bottom. That leaves us with Roe & Co., Roe & Company, Tullamore D.E.W. Yeah, I was afraid it was going to come down to this. This is so super tough. Boy, I cannot tell them apart. But if you hold a gun in my head and tell me I have to pick one, I don't know why. I don't know what palate I'm tasting. I think I have to go with the one in my left hand. This is so tough, so incredibly tough. Let's start with this one. I didn't think it would be this tough. Yep, I'm going to have to go with this one. By very little. By very, very little. I mean, like I said, even Powers Gold label, I drink that every night. It's fine. All right, let's get it over with. This is number 3. Oh dear. Check that out, folks. By the absolute tiniest, slimmest of margins, Roe & Co., Roe & Company. That is going to be, of these 3, I think that's going to be the top one for my palate. Now, if you come back tomorrow, and let's say we do this again, I might pick Tullamore D.E.W. on a blind taste test. That's how close they are. So super close. Which, to me, what that's telling me is, yeah, I can do either one of them. I don't think I have found a 175 bottle of Roe. So that right there is going to push me to Tullamore D.E.W. because I can get it in the bigger bottle. But wow, what a fantastic comparison. I'm absolutely stunned. So, all right, well, that's all I have for you this evening. I hope you got a little bit of value out of this. And if you did, please take a second or two, go down to the bottom, click that like button. It means an awful lot to me when you do that. Keeps the YouTube algorithms happy. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you come on as a subscriber. That way you don't miss my next video, which of course, being about a week, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but I have it on very, very good authority that for next week's video, there will be right here on this table a bottle of Irish whiskey from the Middleton Distillery that is difficult to find. And I have a bottle coming, and we're going to taste it together. And I can hardly wait. This is going to be fantastic. So you don't want to miss it. Trust me. So until we meet again, enjoy your Irish whiskey. Any reason to have a drop of Irish whiskey is a good reason, but remember, do it responsibly. I want you back here next week when I have that bottle from Middleton. So I want you to be well and be safe. And until we meet again, sláinte. Bye now.